Hi, so I am 26 weeks pregnant. Oh, it's just lovely to be able to come on and say that I've made it to this point. For me, it's a big milestone. A friend of mine had a baby at 26 weeks, and I've gone into the hospital a couple of times in the last number of weeks with reduced movement, and they said, like, when you get to 26 to 28 weeks, that's when you really want to worry if there's reduced movement, because that you should have a regular pattern of movement by then. So that comes with its own anxieties. So you can probably hear that I am dosed with a cold. I have felt like this since Monday. Today's Sunday, and every night since Monday. So it's full 6 nights of Snotfest where I clear myself out and then settle back to nearly sleeping point, and then it's clear myself out again. So next to no sleep has been had. So then on Thursday and Friday I didn't feel the baby as much as I had become accustomed to, and I felt like back to those early flutters, whereas I'd got used to like seeing movement in my stomach and all the rest of it. So I think it was like feeling a bit irrational. I got myself really upset yesterday morning. So I hadn't slept, I hadn't been feeling the baby, and I went in to be monitored yesterday. So it was interesting to be put in the machine, and I have to go in for a scan tomorrow just to make sure everything's definitely okay on the inside, because it seems the scan or the monitoring all went well. So I've been on iron tablets. So I was diagnosed with having anemia, and since I've been on the iron tablets, I think there's only been one night of restless legs, but the massages still help with that, and magnesium bath as well. 26 weeks, the baby's starting to blink apparently, so we've tried like shining a light in, because they're supposed to be able to react to a light going into the bump, but that hasn't happened as yet. So I might try that again tonight. And then it's gone from being a courgette to a corn on the cob to a courgette to a cucumber or a head of kale. I just don't see how they're finding this correlation, or in the growth of these vegetables, but I do find it quite amusing that they come up with these things, to say the least. But yeah, it's really special to be able to see the baby kicking now. You can see it moving in my belly as well as feeling it, and it's lovely that Toby's now able to feel that as well, because up until now I felt like all the sensation is on me, and I'm getting really excited. And well, up until now we've both been quite anxious. Like, I got very anxious the other day when I wasn't able to feel the baby, but I've started to really enjoy my pregnancy and feel like it's all going to be okay, and start getting excited to buy stuff, or at least look for stuff. But Toby's still a little bit anxious, to say the least, but it's nice that he's able to feel the baby and become a part of that, the sensation of all the growth of the baby. I feel like I'm definitely doing a pregnancy waddle, and I'm not sure I necessarily need to be doing a pregnancy waddle, but I am waddling. I think it's like justifying I am pregnant, I'm finally pregnant, and I'm finally at this point, and I'm going to waddle my way through the next few weeks. But I had been reading about the whole your balance being a wee bit off kilter by around this point, and I'd been talking to Toby about it that morning. Just about like how your balance is definitely all over the shop. You just like, your center of gravity is completely off. And anyway, he was laughing. We both ended up in a belly laugh, because me bending down at the minute is like quite a comical affair. Like, it just takes me forever to get down and up, and I'm like a creaky old woman. So we had a good laugh at that. And then like my nipples are massive, especially this left one. It's really sore. And I recently bought like a lemon and lime squeezer thing to squeeze things straight into like pots and pans, when I'm making food. It's like, you didn't need to get that, you could have just used your nipple. Can you imagine having citric acid on a sore nipple when it's sore as it is? No, thank you very much for that hilarious idea, funny as you are. Toby's also been suggesting I play the pregnancy card for things, and I'm like, I don't want to play a pregnancy card. Like, I just want to be joyous that I'm pregnant, and when there's events that I don't really want to go to, like I'm still going to show up to them because I'm well enough to go, but I feel like I've been punished this week because I have now got a really bad cold and I didn't get to go to a surprise birthday last night, which I'm gutted about, but yeah, I'm all stuffed up. And sleep has been awful. I was warned by a friend that sleep gets awful when you're pregnant, but it's just on a whole other level of awful. But hopefully a good night's sleep is in store once I'm over this really stuffy uppy feeling. Partly though, you can have like a build-up of mucus when you're pregnant, so a lot of women can get quite sinusy. I can't say that's happened to me. And then a friend that I met up with, she's 3 weeks behind me, she was saying about drinking raspberry leaf tea and eating pineapple and dates in the last few weeks of your pregnancy to support like natural birth. So I learn lots from her every time I see her, so yeah. And she was telling me about this micromist, Sinex micromist, that's helping to clear my nose, so that's been quite helpful in the last couple of days, but I'm still a disaster zone in my sleep. So 26 weeks, I've got an extra scan tomorrow to check the water around the baby, etc. Hopefully that'll be okay, and then I'll be 27 weeks in a couple of days. Amazing. Time is flying.